Hello everyone, it's Takasubita2 here, and for today, welcome back to another one of my review videos, where for today's topic we are about to discuss, we are going to be reviewing the latest entry of the Kirby franchise, Kirby's Dream Buffet. This game just released yesterday, and I played a few hours of it, and there's a few things that I want to discuss and, discuss my opinion on. And I find this a little surprising that we are going to get another Kirby game this year, given that a few months before this game was announced, we just got Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But hey, the more the merrier, given that this year is the 30th anniversary of the franchise, so we gotta give a lot of more love to the Pink Boy himself. So, the question is this game really worth your pricing? Since this game is at around $15, and you may expect a little bit of small content. Surprisingly, when I played it for about a few hours, it actually has quite a few content than I expect. So first off, what is the game about? Well, like I said, this game is pretty much like a minigame collection, where you basically can, race around with other Kirby characters, and well, just Kirby himself, along with a mix of minigames every once in a while, such as eating strawberries, and in the last one being a sort of battle royale, where you have to collect the most strawberries at the very end to see who is the winner. A pretty simple, rule, and given how Kirby is pretty simple, it's obvious that it's going to be like this that way. However, what else is there aside from the whole thing? Well, first of all, there are three modes. We got the single player mode, which is the one where you can do either single races, single mini games, or you can do a Grand Prix in which you can do all four events at once. And there's also local wireless multiplayer in which you can get a friend of 4 players and play this game all at once, or you can do online multiplayer in which you can pretty much go online and play with other players. And I did try the online for a bit, and I will say it actually works very functionally, because, like when it comes to some Switch games I play that requires online, some of them don't really connect that well, but this one is one of the few Switch games of this era that, can pretty much connect very quickly, and I like it that way. It is pretty simple, However, whenever you play a Grand Prix or either beat the game, you can also get ranked up. So, in my opinion, this game is sort of the equivalent of what actually would happen if Kirby would have a mix with Fall Guys. This is pretty much what Kirby's Dream Buffet really is. But instead of just going for points, instead you pretty much just play the game simply and you'll get a lot of new stuff. Whether it's by, new costumes, new colors for your Kirby, and, other music, and especially one of the biggest things that I do like about it is that whenever you rank up, you'll either get new colors, new costumes, but also new tracks and new mini games. So unlike Fall Guys or any of the other few battle royale games, Kirby's Dream Buffet encourage you to keep playing until you get a lot of these cool things. And from what I researched, this game has around 135 rankings, so it'll take at least a lot of time, but it'll be worth it whenever you collect all of it. And I do hope they'll at least give out a few free updates just so we can keep this game going. And overall, I do love the gameplay. It is cute, adorable, it is fast-paced, and it is pretty fun as well. However, there are a couple of cons that aren't really that much of a deal breaker, but can be a little bit, but is a little bit of a bummer that we don't have them. First of all is the fact that the game feels a little too quick. I did say that it was fast-paced. However, I feel like there were so many games that felt like, I kind of wish that we could have gotten more minigames than just the usual 4. And I know I stated that you'll get more maps and all, but I kind of wish that, you can expand how many minigames you can do. Instead of the 4 usual ones, you'll pretty much do, I don't know, like 10 of them, so you can see who can get the highest strawberries or berries. That's really what I like. Another thing that I see many mention is that there's no 4-player local multiplayer. Now, there is local wireless, but let's just say that you have a friend over, and then you can play just a simple single player. You can either play with 1 player or 2 player. You can have a guest with you. However, you can have 4 controllers at once because it only requires 2 players. So as long as your friend has a Switch, you're not gonna play games that are that requires 4 players unless you go local wireless. That's the one thing that I was surprised of, and to many I can see why, because Mario Strikers Battle League, that game didn't have any four-player controllers and all that requires it. And now Kirby's Dream Buffet, I kind of hope, like I said, they'll fix it in like a future few free updates and all. But yeah, that's all I can say about Kirby's Dream Buffet. This is a pretty quick review given how very small this game is, but it is packed with a lot of different content. And oh yeah, just some side note, you can also do a bit of free rolling, which is like a Hellcat.